good, y'all? It's your boy NeedForSheed coming back with another NFL predictions. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first few videos I have put out there for you guys. Of course, looking at it, I've done all the NFC and I just released my AFC South, the first of the AFC division. So hope you guys have enjoyed. If I have put your team out there, go drop a comment on my YouTube page. How do you think I did with their team? Did I get it wrong? Do you think they're gonna get more wins? Do you think they're gonna get less wins? Just have this conversation with me. I'm open to all discussions about any NFL team, any NFL prediction I have. But today, the one I will be dealing with is the AFC East. Now we know the AFC East for the longest was ruled by Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the Patriots. For the last 20, 22 years, it was the last 20 years, it was him. But now, new sheriff in town. But it's the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills. So, as always, I'm gonna start with the team that I believe will finish last in the division and then work my way up. For me, even though I see the improvement, I still believe the Jets will finish last in the division this year. So the first team I'm gonna talk about is the New York Jets. Zach Wilson, he hurt again. He may be there for game one. Who knows? Like Elijah Mitchell, Corey Davis is cool. Drafting Garrett Wilson at Ohio State. The defense, you should be able to solidify the defense a little bit more. That pass defense, they need Sauce Gardner, and then adding another defensive end and Jermaine Johnson should be fine. They really did a really good job in this draft of putting more pieces around Zach Wilson and to shore up that defense where the secondary was horrible last year. So I do see some improvements. So let's just go through their schedule and see what's happening. This year they play the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Dolphins, the Packers, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Bills, the Patriots, the Bears, the Vikings, the Bills, the Lions, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, and the Dolphins. Now, looking at this schedule, last year they went 4-13. I believe they can go 5-12. Looking at the schedule, 5-12, 6-11. There's their ceiling for the New York Jets this year. Because looking at it, I feel like they can beat. I feel like they could beat the Jaguars, they could beat the Bears, they could beat the Lions, and they can beat the Seahawks. So that's 4 games. I believe they split with the Dolphins. So that's 5. And possibly split with the Patriots. So that's a possible 6. So I say 5-12, 6-11. I would have the New York Jets. Definitely steady improvement for 4-13 last year. I say they go 5-12, 6-11 at best this year for the New York Jets. So that's them. Now let's go on to who I think will finish right above them. Actually, it's the New England Patriots. I'm gonna tell you why. With New England Patriots, Mac Jones, cool. Let's see what he can do in his sophomore year. But I feel like his complete package is good, but it's only so far he can go. The skills positions are good. I like that steady receivers. They got to revamp the offensive line. They have a really good running game. Their defense, I need another pass rush to go on the other side of Judon. Upgrade the linebackers again, losing J.C. Jackson. Hopefully that's a benefit for the AFC West Chargers instead of a detriment like most players are when they leave New England. So it's gonna be a tougher year for them, I believe. I just believe the Dolphins have gotten that much better, even though Tua is still not identified as one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I still think this is his first year of actual this your team fully healthy. Let's get it done. So let's go through the Patriots. They have the Dolphins, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Packers, the Lions, the Browns, the Bears, the Jets, the Colts, the Jets, the Vikings, the Bills, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Bengals, the Dolphins, and the Buffalo Bills. I feel like they split with the Jets and split with the Dolphins, so there's 2 wins right there. I don't think they beat Buffalo either time, so there's 2 wins right there. I have them beating Detroit. That's 3. I have them beating Chicago. That's 4. I have them beating Minnesota. That's 5. I have them beating um, toss up with the Cardinals and the Ravens. So looking at this, and it's a toss up with the Browns. Uh, even possibly the Colts, with them knowing who Matt Ryan is. Uh, I say the Patriots go. I say the Patriots go 8-9 this year. I say the Patriots go 8-9, barely miss the playoffs. I just believe everybody in that division has gotten that much better. Now, I could be wrong, and he could go. I say they go 8-9, but they can also go 9-8. So don't get me wrong. I see them going 8-9, 9-8, but they can easily get into the playoffs as a wild card because it's a lot to be determined with the other team that I'm gonna talk about that I think is going to finish above them. So right now I got the Patriots going 8-9, possibly 9-8. It's a good chance they could go 9-8, but I'm gonna go 8-9 right now. I just think they're gonna take a little step back last year. They went on a great winning streak in the middle of the season last year. I just believe they come a little bit back down to normal. But hey, I could be wrong. I'm not counting out Bill Belichick, but it just might not be particularly his year. So that was the New England Patriots. Now, moving on to the team I just mentioned, we are going on to the Miami Dolphins. Let's go on to the Miami Dolphins. Now, it's always quarterback controversy. You had Ryan Fitzpatrick. You had Jacoby Brissett was there. You had a whole bunch of different quarterbacks. It's two a time. They done gave him Tyreek Hill. You still had Jalen Waddle. You got Cedric Wilson, Chase Edmonds, Mostert, Gaskin, Armstead, Connor Williams. You brought all of this over for him to be that guy. Gesicki at tight end. Your defense solid with Christian Wilkins up front. Jalen Phillips on the outside, and you gotta understand you got two of the better cornerbacks on the back end. So I feel like Miami has put a lot of pieces in place for Tua to succeed, offensively and defensively. And new head coach should have a fun time with this offense, with this set of skilled players. But it's all up to Tua. So let's look at their schedule and see what they would do. They got the Patriots, the Ravens, the Bills, the Bengals, the Jets, the Vikings, the Steelers, the Dolphins, the Bears, the Browns, the Texans, the 49ers, the Chargers, the Bills, the Packers, the Patriots, the Jets. I don't know now. They might own the tiebreaker, but I think they might be going 8-9, 9-8 too. They might be going 9-8. If that, I don't know. Looking at this schedule, like I said, I feel like they split with the Patriots. I feel like they split with the Patriots and they split with the Jets. So that's 2 wins. Possibly split with the Bills. So I said they get 3 wins. I said they beat Detroit, that's 4. They beat Chicago, that's 5. They beat the Texans, that's 6. Toss up is the Browns. So I said it could go 7. Another toss up, the Steelers. It's possible they go 8. So I say the Jets. I mean, not the Jets, the Dolphins. Even though I say they might finish better, they're on the tiebreaker over the Patriots. So I say they go 9-8 and get a possible wild card into the playoffs. So even though I got the Patriots going 8-9, I have the Dolphins finishing slightly above at 9-8. So I would have it going Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. I would have the Dolphins going 9-8. And that leads into my number one team. And I think this is the number one team across the board, the best team in the AFC, offensively and defensively, with a top 5 quarterback running the show, the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Buffalo Bills, they added future Hall of Famer Von Miller. Of course, they say a 6-year, 140. That's a 3-year contract, really, of $45 million guaranteed. So that's what he's really gonna make. Nobody expect him to be there the whole 6 years. Gabe Davis, let's see where he comes. He had a phenomenal playoff against Kansas City last year. Let's see if he could build on that. Of course, Stephon Diggs is Stephon Diggs. They're bringing in James Cook with Devin Singletary. Let's see how that works. Dawson Knox is a nice tight end. So Jameson Crowder, bringing him in. He's a solid veteran receiver, so it should be good. Like I said, you got the #1 scoring defense across the board. You got two of the best safeties in the game back there. LSU, shout out to Tre'Davious White, one of the lockdown corners, best corners in the league. You draft Kyer Elam from Florida. You draft him, put him on the other side. So they really have some good pieces together. Let's see what Buffalo can do this year. So let's look at Buffalo Bills. Let's look at their schedule this year. They play the Rams, the Titans, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Chiefs, the Packers, the Jets, the Vikings, the Browns, the Lions, the Patriots, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bears, the Bengals, and the Patriots. Okay, I say they go 5-1 in division. I've said they will split with probably Miami, so I got them going 5-1 division. So that's 5 wins. I have them beating Tennessee. That's 6. I have them beating the Steelers. That's 7. I have them beating the Bears. That's 8. I have them beating the Lions. That's 9. I have them beating the Vikings. That's 10. I have them beating the Browns. That's 11. Uh, I have the Bills going 12-5, 13-4. Because the toss-ups are Cincinnati, Kansas City, the Rams, and Green Bay. All of those are the toss-ups. So I got them going 12-5, 13-4. I wouldn't be surprised if they did 11-6, 12-5, but I'm gonna say they go 12-5 or 13-4. I just feel like from both sides of the ball, they have one of the most complete teams, if not the most complete team on paper, and they showed it on the field last year. I believe they get an inch closer. They get to the AFC Championship game this year. So I'm putting a lot of stock in the Buffalo Bills. Excuse me, but I feel like the Buffalo Bills will go 12-5, 13-4. So to recap, I will have the New York Jets going 5-12, 6-11. I have the Patriots possibly going 8-9, maybe 9-8. I have the Dolphins going 9-8. I'm pretty firm with the 9-8. And then I will have the Patriots going, not the Patriots, I'll have the Bills going either 12-5 or 13-4. So that is my prediction for the AFC East. After this, the one that we'll be doing tomorrow is the AFC North. Of course, that's the Bengals, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Browns. It's going to be a lot of good discussion on that one as well. How did I do today? Can you comment on here and tell me, did I get your team right? Do you got more wins? You got more losses? How do you think I did? Please like, comment, share, subscribe, everything on the channel. I have new content coming. I'll see you guys again on another episode tomorrow when I come back with the AFC North. You feel me?